The Winter Major Tournament taught us a valuable lesson. They taught us to count your rings. You can see that there were 2 angles on hole 3. One pointed to the N and one pointed to the D. So it's very important that you count your rings and you don't go to a target. One angle we ended up at this point, and another angle we ended up at this point. And they were both 22 ring adjustments. So here I'm going to show you that I just went to a specific target that worked for me in qualifying and opening, and it really didn't work for me just going to a target. The rock was the target, and we thought it was a couple rings in or a couple rings out depending on the strength of the wind, and it really bit me on my first account. Here I went to a specific target again, and it bit me for a second time. After this, I learned my lessons and I counted my rings. Here is a diagram of what we're trying to achieve. You line up the wind with the angle of where you want the ball to hit. Once you line up your angle, then you are going to count 22 rings. So she lines where the arrow is straight up and down and eyeballs where she wants her ball to hit. Once she does that, then she can count her rings to 22 rings. As you can see here, when she lined up, her yellow was actually outside the rough area before she counted, and in the next video it's going to be more inside the rough. Also, when you are doing a hook, don't swing when the arrow first goes to the right on the first pass because it doesn't go all the way. Let it go maybe 2 times before you release for your slice or your hook because it seems to go further the second to third time passing by. Here again, she's going to have the arrow going straight up and down, and she's going to eyeball where she wants her ball to hit, which is over on that first little fairway. So put your arrow straight, line up, and kind of eyeball where you want your ball to hit, and then you count your rings. Do not go to a specific target because, as you've seen before, this specific target will bite you. As you can see, this time the yellow actually went inside the rock a little bit more than previous. Again, here is a diagram of how we were adjusting our ball, and then you can see how she adjusts her shot in the next video. The 19th hole Spider Ladies community, we learned a valuable lesson as well on our note giving ability, that we will now try and provide you a little bit more information when it comes to hooks, like that diagram that we showed you. We will try and do that in the future so that you for yourself can see how we're eyeballing our hooks, and then we will tell you how many rings to count in the future. So forgive us for this one because we are also learning on how to do our notes. And in the future, we hope to be a little bit more better at providing you that information. So again, all these notes can be found on the 19th Hole Expert Tournament Guide, and the link will be in the description below. And remember, hit perfect. Happy golfing, guys.